dark, lifeless and shrouded like a corpse by a sickening veil of thick fog. I feel threatened by just looking at it. The three peaks of Udav, the poisonous crown of a godless man who looks down on a ravaged land and terrified people. This jutted out part of the bridge can't be a planning mistake. It was made with a specific purpose. This very platform is the place from which people were pushed into the bottomless chasm. The door was ajar. Someone is inside? I hope the mask will work. If not, God help me. Victoria was seen pushing the yellow masked man from the roof. I guess I should try to get to the roof then. Chairs, racks, cages with spikes. The Inquisition knew how to punish the unfaithful ones. If these devices were still in use nowadays, I truly believe the world would be a better place to live in. Marisa Ganatze. Jacob. Lucie Fongeau. I hear voices. I see nothing behind the door. It's completely dark. Excuse me? Can you hear me? Nothing. It's like they don't even hear me. The courtroom of the Inquisition. So grandiose. Remarkable. Still intact after all these centuries. I recognize it. It is Summis Desiderantes Affectivus, the papal bull issued by the 15th century Pope Innocent VIII. Written in response to the request of Heinrich Kramer, a Dominican inquisitor. Its goal was to combat heresy and uproot witchcraft. Progress was made, a battle or two achieved, but we never won that war. It never ended. Pope Kislin. A secret pope? Or much more likely a naming mistake. I'm sure there wasn't one named Kislin. Ulrich de Inani. He must have been an important person among the ranks of the Inquisition. It's the coat of arms of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Sion in the canton of Valais. Valais, where it all started in 1428. The seat of the man whose words sealed countless fates to make the faith stronger and the world a better place. I would never take it, even if it was the Holy Grail. Well, maybe in that case it would just cross my mind, but I wouldn't. I would never take it. I would never... Kraljica Bojana. Such a beautiful queen. Like from a fairy tale book. Benjamin Sokal. Patrick Meyer. Huh. Lake Kubilius. What a view. The chasm is so small from the... Again, the damn crows! It's a long way to the bottom from up here. If my orientation isn't messed up, the roof should be exactly above my head. Such a long fall. No wonder they can't identify the man.
Who are you?
I have to give it to Moisa. I would have never found this part of the mountain on my own. Now, where's the entrance into the mine? Lukin Rov. This is it. I think I'm at the end of the mine. I should move carefully. Victoria! My baby! My baby! No, no! It can't be true. No, you're not dead. No! No! My love?
I can't help me to say.
Where's Nerman? Where's the monster who did this? I can't even look at you. It's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. It's my fault. Mother? That must be Nerman.
Mostov?
Father? I didn't recognize you with the mask. What are you doing here?
I was told I could get inside now, see the artifacts in this gorgeous fortress.
For God's sake, who told you that?
Does it matter? The door was ajar, so I figured the man told me the truth.
I'm sure I locked the door. Anyway, you're not allowed to be here. Yes, you have the mask and all, but it is not safe for you. Before moving the executions to Pepel, the Inquisition tortured and murdered the Saborans within these walls. Their bodies became lifeless, sure, but their spirits remain unscathed. They are still here. I can feel them.
If it's safe for you, it's safe for me too.
It is safe for no one. Risking everything for some old objects? That's insane.
Why are you here, detective?
The investigation led me to this room.
Go on.
Well, this is where the man with the yellow mask lived.
What? Are you sure? The one who was pushed from the roof by my sister?
Yes. He was the custodian of this castle.
What was his name?
Bogdan. One of the Lang brothers. The older one. Junkies, shady individuals always in trouble with the law and on the brink of death.
The Lang brothers? So his body wasn't too disfigured after all?
What do you mean?
You said you couldn't figure out who he was because of the serious disfiguration.
The police still don't know who he is, and will probably never learn. But I know who he is. I knew it from the beginning, but could say nothing.
What?
I was told to lie. It was a direct order from the warden. I couldn't say no to him. He would have killed me.
What else did you lie about? Answer me!
Your sister, she didn't push the man from the roof. Bogdan jumped on his own before Hatur could get to him. He was yelling about a book and how the warden will never get it. I'm so sorry, but I had no choice. I had to lie. You have to believe me, Father. Please.
My sister wasn't even on that roof?
She was. I saw her going into the room. She must have escaped from the roof before Hatur climbed up the ladder.
And you're telling me all this only now? You crossed me! Again! You lied to me the whole time! There will be no redemption for your sins. Ever!
I didn't just lie to you. I lied to Chief Norton as well. To everyone. Please. I just couldn't. They're among us. They're everywhere. Hatur, Kaber, even among the ranks of my people.
Among the ranks, you say? What about you then?
What about me? I have nothing to do.
Stop it. I visited that house of yours. You wanted to get me on those hooks like the rest of the victims there.
You found his catacomb? That is Kaber's house, not mine.
The note you left in the pathologist's basement explicitly said that was your house.
I don't know. That wasn't my intention. Never. I have nothing to do with Kaber and the rest of the cult. You have to believe me.
You are just a sinner with a manipulative disorder. Coward.
I told you the truth now, but I still don't understand what Hatur wanted from your sister and Bogdan. He demanded to be handed a book. Sevra? Something like that. And he wanted to know where Nermin is. Bogdan said he'll never have any of those, and then jumped to his death wearing the yellow mask. I don't understand. Why did he want Nermin if Nermin is imprisoned in the asylum?
See? You are trying to deceive me. Again and again, all over again.
What?
You said it yourself that you worked on the case of Nermin's escape from the asylum. So how could it be that Nermin is still there?
I'm...
Nerman was in the cottage not so long ago.
What?
He killed Lucia and almost got Nikolai. How many sins do you want burdening your soul? Stop with the lies.
I don't know who to trust anymore. I can't remember who attacked me, and my memory's as solid as the fog. But I'm trying to do the right thing. To be forgiven for all the pain and trouble I gave. I want to prove it to you.
You want to prove it?
The reason why I came here is I heard my colleagues at the station talking. They're Saborans. People with whom I work with. People assigned to protect us from evil have turned evil themselves. I have a feeling they're everywhere. But you... I can trust you. That book, the Sekra, it is clearly very important to the tribe, the cult, whatever they are. So I thought I should come here and search for it, thinking that I may find it inside Bogdan's room.
Did you find it?
No, not a trace of it.
Let me in the room to take a look around.
I can't do that.
Why?
I'm sorry. I really care about your well-being. I can't risk having you here for too long. Those two Saborans at the station, I heard them talking about a new head of the tribe that is about to be coronated. They are sacrificing 2 people. Right now as we speak. Or later tonight, I don't know. Maybe it's already done.
Why should I care? This is your town and you should do something about it. Even God has given up hope for Sveti Kotar.
They said, the 2 at the station said, that one of the 2 people to be sacrificed is your sister, Father Benedict.
One last time, where is the book?
No, please don't. I can't hear this. This is not happening. No. I can't get out of here. They'll see me. They'll take the book away from me. I can't. The Saborans left a gift for me? A ritual knife. It could be useful. Father Henry?
Nikolai, is that you?
Where's Victoria? She was here moments ago.
I don't know, Nikolai. Help me, please. Take me to town.
How did you end up here?
I followed you.
You wanted the book, didn't you?
It must be destroyed. You don't know what it is.
I'm not destroying it. Not until I find my family. Who was the head cultist?
Kaber? Or Hatur?
Hatur is dead. That must have been Nermin.
Find Nermin and kill him. Destroy the book.
Like I said,
I've failed God, the town and its inhabitants. They are all in great danger now. You and Benedict, you must take my place and save them. The book is Jadwiga Masrak.
I'm saving only my wife and baby. I don't care about anyone else.
You can't anymore.
Shut up! You said Jadwiga Masrak?
A witch that died a long time ago. The book is made of her body parts. Jadwiga is the book. The words inside are hers, influenced by Kasag and the Utaloks of Akhrizat, the demon kings. You understand now? You must kill Nermin and destroy the book to prevent the witch fulfilling the prophecy of Kasag. If you fail, the new king of the Sabarans, Jadwiga's son, will bring terror, more agony and death to the town.
Son of Jadwiga?
There are things we don't understand, but I do know Nermin is her son, evil in its purest form.
You're losing it, Father. I saw him. There's nothing ethereal in that man.
He takes possession of human bodies, but that doesn't make him human.
Where should I look? If I find him, I'll find Victoria.
If only I knew, I wouldn't be here now.
You know everything, Father. Always telling people what they should do and how to behave.
I don't. But there is a man who might.
Speak up, quickly.
Yakov Brenger. Benedict might know where he is.
Who is that man?
He was the priest before my time. I succeeded him.
Why would he know where to find Nermin?
Yakov wanted to obliterate Jadwiga, and for that to happen, he needed to find Nermin and destroy the book.
You're speaking nonsense. Where is Nermin now?
He always had this fixed belief that Nermin is where the book is, and the book always ends up in the same place.
Where?
Inside the mountain, where the ancient settlement of the Sabarans hides. I was never able to find it.
You are lying to me, Father.
God is my witness. If only I had a chance. My whole life I was searching for it. I failed God.
Tell me where he is.
Your only chance is to have faith in that ground plan Benedict holds.
The Maroff Asylum?
The X mark on the plan? I might be wrong, but...
But what? Tell me. inappropriate. Well, then, it's time for you to go. Father? I'm taking you to town. But cold and stiff. Utaloks are rising. Doom is upon us.
You can't trust your own brain anymore, so why would anyone else trust you?
I told you all I know.
No. The truth is, you chased Victoria and Bogdan because they were accomplices of Nermin. She pushed Bogdan because she didn't want him to tell his secrets to Hatur. Keeping your mouth shut now? Brain malfunctioning again? You feeble-minded thing. She never told me about the letter. She lied and lured me into this cursed town. She had her baby killed on purpose. A baby I never knew about until I arrived here. She left God, just like her husband did. And so they both deserved this fate. Victoria is dead.
Maybe you can still save her.
She is dead to me.
I'm sorry.
If anything, I could still find my father, or at least the truth about what happened to him.
We should go now.
Bogdan was a custodian in the castle, the place where I was supposed to meet my father. And I found the asylum's ground plan inside the mausoleum.
We should leave now. We've been here for far too long.
Where's the other brother?
Timur? I don't know. At the asylum? I think he's on the staff there.
There must be a connection between the Long brothers and my father, but I still can't figure out how and why. That area marked with an X could reveal everything to me. It's too late to leave this town anyway. It's too late for anything else.
Are you all right, Father?
Lead the way out of here.
You said God has given up hope for this town. And perhaps you're right.
I know I am, Detective.
I won't give up, Father. I meant it when I said I want to make things right. I'm going now to that accursed house. Maybe you should join me.
That came from within the church, right?
It did! We should... Dear God.
What happened here?
This is nothing. Go take a look in the orphanage.
Why? What's going on? Sister? I'd better leave her alone. Eyes gouged out, skull opened, brain missing, face skinned off, eviscerated, stabbed into the heart. Father Henry, slain by his most hated of enemies. May he rest in peace now. Nikolai?
Look at Henry and go into the orphanage. Talk after.
Blood and flesh depict hate and pure wickedness. It's an act of hate against mankind. I still hope to wake up at any moment now and look back on this journey solely as a nightmare. Splashes, traces of hands and fingers, all over the wall. Splashes. Pieces of skin, organs, and hair. This is a nightmare. It's hard to see anything outside with so much blood on the door. I certainly won't touch it to open it. Ivan Kotar's painting was used as a target. Flesh and blood are all over it. Life after the crucifix. Mankind should have been nailed to that cross, not the one who tried to save it. Nikolai?
Tell me now.
Your eye!
It's nothing. I had to become a child to find Victoria. That's all. I don't want to talk about it.
Words cannot describe the horror in the orphanage. Who did that?
Saborin's knew Henry was not here.
They slaughtered the poor children.
I believe so. But Evelina claims to have seen a young girl or boy wandering around in the courtyard.
That doesn't make sense. Why would they kill them?
Doesn't make sense to me either.
Henry was killed here, too?
No, he followed me onto the mountain, where the Saborins caught him, and...
It was too late.
You see his body. I could do nothing.
I understand. You did good taking him back. He deserves a proper burial. Did you find anything on the mountain?
Only the Saborins and Henry. I searched the whole mine and tried to find any clues or some other entrance, but nothing. No traces of her or Nerman. I was wrong, my brother. My baby is dead, and there's nothing I can do about it. But Victoria, I must at least save Victoria. I know, I can feel it. She's still alive somewhere out there.
The letter you gave me.
I didn't want to break the promise given to Victoria. She said when the right time comes. And then we woke up. She went missing, and I kept waiting. And so the right time never came. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Where were you?
I found him in the castle.
Because of the letter. Was the man in the yellow mask your...
Bogdan Lang.
What?
Bogdan, one of the Lang brothers. He's the man that jumped from the castle's roof.
You said jumped, not pushed?
I saw it. He jumped when confronted by Hatur. Victoria wasn't there.
I knew it. You hear that, Benedict? This changes everything.
Nothing has changed for me. Nothing until we have solid proof and the whole truth. I'm going to that dreadful island.
And I'm going with you.
Why would you want that? What changed?
That ground plan you have could be our last hope to find and save Victoria.
Again with her.
No, listen to me. Henry mentioned a man named Yakov Pranger.
The former priest of this church.
And former warden of the asylum.
That man allegedly wanted to kill, obliterate the spirit of Jadwiga Mazrak, and...
Do not mention that witch's name ever again within these walls.
And to do that, he needed to find a place inside the mountain where he believed he would find Nairman and the book. The spot marked X could be our last hope. The priest could be there.
Maybe we'll only find Timur, Bogdan's brother.
Prenger disappeared. We were never able to find him. Chief closed the case, believing it to be related to the Saborans, as usual. But I still remember, there were some people who swore to have seen him go the Via Dolorosa way.
Maybe it was a Saboran-related case after all. The asylum is in their hands now. The only problem is, we can't possibly get to that island.
You should be deported! Miserable human beings! All you brought here was pain and death. Look at my poor Henry. And the children! Oh my God! Dear God!
I'm sorry, sister. We never wanted...
She's right. There is a way to get onto the island.
How? Henry said it's impenetrable.
Not if you get deported.
What?
I could take you in under the guise of a fictitious denunciation. You will be deported.
That's insane. There must be another way.
There isn't.
What happens next, after you denounce us?
We will hand you over to the watchman of the asylum, chained. It won't be a pleasure ride, that's for sure. Some people die before even getting there, at the Via Dolorosa. You get whipped for your sins, and not everyone is able to confess them.
Then I have nothing to worry about, at least until we get onto the island.
Whatever happens after is in God's hands.
How fast can you do that?
Right away? I don't think you have the time to think about it.
I say we do it immediately.
I agree. But we can't leave Henry's poor body like this. We should do something about it.
You leave him alone. I'll take care of him.
Sister, I hope you find the strength to get through these dark times. I'll pray for you and Henry's soul.
Go away and don't come back ever again.
Ready to go?
God help us.
Ah, dear God, forgive me!
Confess your sins!
Forgive me, for I have sinned. I had abandoned you.
Enough, inmate Nikolai! You are not telling the whole truth!
You want salvation from the stake. Tell me where the Book of Sekvra is, and I'll grant you absolution. To each, I give a final chance. Witchcraft and devil worship are your sins. Confess. Where is the book? Human flesh and blood is what you crave. You want absolution. Human flesh. Denial of the divine Catholic faith has you tied to that stake. Say it. Confess. Or be burned alive. Your heart is as black as your craft, necromancer. Speak up, or die in eternal flame. You have all chosen the devil. So be it. Death is only the beginning of your torment. Remember the name! Malleus Maleficarum! You heard about me. I am Ulrich de Inani, prosecutor of the Valais Tribunal. No? You've never heard of Malleus Maleficarum? Look me in the eyes, witch! Your disciples are no more. I've cast them into ash and dirt. Indeed, your kin. What a day. I made God proud of me. Where's the manuscript? The Sekvra book.
Never will I tell you.
Then you choose the same fate as your kin. Where is it? Copies have already been found. What makes you think we won't find the original? Save us the effort and avoid a painful death. Tell me where to find more of your kind.
Everywhere.
We razed entire towns, whole villages, lonely houses on hilltops, and when we thought there were no more, we found yet another cult. And another one. And another one. You spread like rats. There must be a hole from which the Mazrak slither from. I need to know.
Kin is here. Kin is everywhere. Kotar is everywhere.
Coming down here in your filthy cell. I didn't expect anything. No sane person would tell me the answers I seek. But I had to see you helpless, chained like the lowlife you are. Any time now, you'll be taken upstairs by the guards. Your soul, body, and religion will be obliterated for eternity. May God be merciless upon you.
Curse you, Ulrich, and your bloodline for eternity! Curse and
Benedict, wake up. We need to hurry up. Come on, not again. I have to get him off that cross. If nothing is blocking the mechanism above, I might be able to pull the chain, and by doing so, the other side would climb up. I just need to find a way to pull it down first. It's out of reach at the moment. The cross to which I was tied. The watchman did a sloppy job of crucifying me. Badly disfigured bodies. Young, old, the elderly. It doesn't matter to the asylum. There it is. Seems like a long enough leg bone that it should allow me to reach the chain. He has no eyes, and a good part of his flesh was eaten. Left here as food. She's been dead for some time. Her head was shaved, and her breasts amputated. It's full of blood, skin, and flesh. They must be using it to transport what remains of the inmates from above. Good. The mechanism isn't blocked from above. Now, all I have to do is get Benedict up. It's useless to pull it without Benedict being in the plate. No way. Benedict! All right. It's time for another push. This time with some real force. You are not yet to be crucified.
Ulrich, Jadwiga.
Nightmares again?
I was Ulrich, the man whose portrait I saw in the courtroom of the castle. I torched heretics and was cursed by a witch in chains. It was horrible because... I know there's some truth to the curse. Father made sure I would remember it. Where am I?
Consider yourself blessed. You fainted after the first whip on that boat.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel the lacerations.
Hold tight. I have to untie you.
Nikolai, what are you waiting for?
Quiet. He'll hear us. Now go on, get up. We have to hurry.
Where are we?
Looks like a mass graveyard to me.
Wait a minute. I have nothing in my pocket. My Bible. Everything.
Yes, they took everything we had on us.
We have to get my Bible back, Nikolai.
And we will. Calm down. Let's concentrate now on finding that priest.
If I remember correctly, the graveyard should be directly below the section marked with the X.
Indeed. We have to get up there.
How?
Sit inside the plate.
You sit in there. It's full of blood and flesh. I'll climb up using the chain.
We have no time for this, Benedict. Hop in. I'll pull you up. You are too weak for anything else.
It's all because of my back. Whenever you're ready.
Once inside, find a mechanism, or anything that could take me up with the same thing.
Now wait, I'll find a way to lift the plate up. I think.
Hey, little man. Want me to get that friend of yours up here? I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't advise it.
He's not my friend, but I need him here. So, sure, yes. But how would you do it?
They don't know about my little secret. I'm Marco. Wait here.
How did you do it?
I did it! I did it! New inmates, the two of you?
I hope not. How did you pull the chain up?
My little secret. Don't tell anyone. Promise.
We promise.
I made a hole in the wall. I dug and I dug until breaking through to the warden's room, inside his cabinet. Now I can do everything. Open doors, close doors, pull chain, go out, go back.
So why don't you escape then?
No, I gotta make a new hole in the floor and only then escape. God rewards only persistence and hard work. I hate people who don't work. I hate them.
Can you open the warden's room from there? I want to take a look.
No key, not possible. You need the key to open the door. I can't do it.
Can we go through the hole in your cell? Can you let us in?
Little man, my cell is my cell.
You ever talk to the gravekeeper?
Never even saw him. He's always down in the hole. My people say he was killed, but I don't know. I don't know.
Your people?
Cellmates. Only two come to visit us. The Caped Man and the Food Man.
The Caped Man?
He inflicts the pain. Cruel, evil, strong. I hate him. When the time comes, he is the last one you'll see in life. Not me. I will get out of here. Go see my Boyana, and then I can die. She will be the last one I see.
Food Man brings you food, I guess.
Yummy! Delicious food from the hole.
This is insane.
You eat or die. You can't choose. Time passes, and you get used to it.
Do you know who Yakov Prenger is?
How could I not? Former priest, yes?
Have you ever seen him in the asylum?
Only Caped Man and Food Man. No one else. Not even my cellmates.
In what part of the asylum are we now?
Secret section. Only very special inmates are held here. I'm very special, I think.
So there are two more special inmates here?
The one next to me is empty, I believe. Caped Man never goes in since the last inmate was thrown into the hole. There is a man behind the last door, but I don't know. He may be dead. Caped Man didn't go in there today.
You said you can open doors. Could you open the door of the cell the Caped Man visited last?
Wait here. The watchman took your stuff from you, didn't he?
He did?
Good, good. Wait. Take your stuff back, little men.
We really appreciate this.
You gave me my Bible back. God bless you.
I'm not sure it's everything, but it's something. Just go now.
It's locked. Nothing can be seen inside. It's too dark.
Always locked. Always.
There's a man on the floor.
Get inside.
We are too late. This man is dead.
He has no intestines.
Because of the rats who ate them while being trapped under that bucket. Let's leave him.
How did you get out of the basement?
What?
You finally found a way out.
I think I recognize you. Is that really? Oh my God, it is you. I've hoped so much to find you here with all my heart, but wouldn't dare believe.
This is your father? Your real father, Yosef?
You left your sister alone down there. That which could find her.
What? Where? Where is Victoria?
Easy, Father. Calm down now.
Your mother. The Bible. What I did. It's all my fault. I kept you locked in that basement for too long. I'm so sorry, son.
Don't think about anything. Try to calm down now.
He's losing it.
I kept you. Please. Water. Water.
Quickly, try to find some water. I'll stay here with him.
I'll try. You do your best to make him talk before it's too late. You hear me? From above, for the feces to fall. From below, for the rats to climb up. It's the bucket the torturer used to keep the rats on Yosef's abdomen. Hygiene is not a priority at the moment. Just the water. I'm taking it.
Little man's friend. What can I do for you?
Do you have some water in the cell?
I drank all I had. Why?
Death wish from your cellmate.
So, he's still alive. Unexpected. Remarkable. Water is given only once a week. It's hard to stay alive without it. It's hard. I had to create an automated circle of renewal. That is, whenever I take a leak, I do not use the hole for feces, no. I do it in a small bowl that I hide inside the hole. They must not find it, or else I'm dead. I want to help the poor man with his death wish. Take my urine.
I doubt that dying man will notice the difference anyway. Pour the urine in my bucket.
Excellent choice. Prepare the bucket for the transfer. I'll get the bowl. God bless that man for a peaceful rest.
Thank you for doing this. Think clearer and harder. I've managed to get him something to drink.
No. Father doesn't need it anymore.
I'm sorry. Have you asked him
True faith is having faith in others, Benedict. All I ever did, I did for the family, Benedict.
Listen to me. Did he tell you anything about Victoria?
Look closely enough and you will find God in people, Benedict.
How did he end up in the asylum?
Have faith in people and you will find God, Benedict.
Have you asked him about that priest, Yakov?
No,
He could be in some other cell, still alive.
he's not.
For God's sake, would you snap out of this self-pitying state and start answering my questions? You'll have us both killed. Listen to me.
Seeing God in people. What did he mean by that?
Did he tell you anything meaningful? Anything at all?
Father said a lot of things, but they all sound like nonsense. Mumblings of a dying man in agony.
Anything about Victoria? About Yakov? We must find that man.
Yakov lies dead in front of us, Nikolai. Yakov was my father. He changed his name after arriving in this town.
Your father was Yakov Prenger?
He lied about having been sent by the Vatican. I need time to absorb and process all the things he said. Help me with his body. I can't leave it here. He will be eaten by rats or tossed in the piles below. I can't leave him.
It's impossible. You know that.
But
You must leave him here, Benedict.
I finally found him, only to lose him again. This time forever.
Say a prayer, and then let's get out of here as quickly as possible before someone arrives. I'll follow you.
Rest in peace, Father.
Ready to go?
I am. The lifeless body of my father. I found him, only to... Excuse me.
Yes.
The warden's room.
I wouldn't touch that door.
Why?
It's the gate the caped man takes to get here. You want pain? Go ahead. I wouldn't touch that.
Why?
It's the gate you want.
Can you move us down now?
God bless that man for a peaceful rest. He has suffered for far too long. Far too long.
He surely did. Maybe I should take his body after all. I can't leave it here.
You can't. You can't do that, little man. You would get caught, and then you would share his same fate. You must leave. Once you hear the chain, jump onto the plate. I'll open the cage of the lake too. Just beware of the watchman. He's always lurking.
What about you? Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
I want to use my own hole, not the one everyone else uses. My hole is my hole.
Good luck, Marco.
God bless you. And I've almost forgot. The bucket with your drink. I'm leaving it here on the wall.
Thank you.
I don't think I can leave his body in this place.
No, brother. We must leave. And you must let him go. Joseph died years ago. This person is not your father.
I wouldn't be standing here if that was the truth, but now I understand why he chose this town. Why he chose to leave his family. You're right. It's my time to leave him. Come. I know where we must go.
Tell me what happened in that cell. Did he say anything that made sense?
I don't know. He was losing himself. Blamed me for...
Benedict, we left the island and I kept quiet. It's not much, but I gave you the time to grieve and think. Your father is dead. Gone. Thinking about him and pitying yourself now will only send your sister his way. We have to act. What did he say to you?
I was trying to say... He was blabbering, but some things made sense to me. In a strange kind of way.
What do you mean?
Father insisted that he must do the things he already did.
More specifically?
Pass the family's Bible to his next of kin. The last male child of the Dohnani family. Me. Then he said he needs to go to Sveti Kotar to save his bloodline from the curse of Jadwiga Mazrak.
Nonsense. Did he say anything about Victoria?
It's all so strange and frightening. I dreamed... Jadwiga was in my dream, and I was Ulrich de Inani.
Who's Ulrich?
Our ancestor.
All right. You should let him stay dead and focus on the present and Victoria.
Joseph kept mentioning the basement, about how did I manage to get out, and why did I leave Victoria there. He blamed me for leaving her alone.
What basement?
We spent all of our youth in the cold part of our house. In those dark times, we laughed together. We cried together. And we got beaten together. It's how we found God.
Would you leave the past behind already? And forget about God for a moment. Wake up! We need to find her.
The past could be the key to find Victoria.
How?
I'm not sure yet.
Before leaving the island, you said you knew where to go. Nothing you say now has meaning. We hit a dead end. We went onto that island, and I was whipped, tortured, and had to confess. For what?
That is not the truth. Listen. We have to find that basement he kept mentioning.
You mean go back to your childhood home in Gior?
Not exactly. If we find that basement, we might be able to save Victoria and put an end to my bloodline's curse.
So, you swallowed everything that came out of your father's mouth.
There were times I've asked myself if the curse was just a sham to keep us obedient, but the curse exists. I'm now more certain than ever before.
Are you sure because of the dream you had, or because your father told you so? Both are absurd notions.
Because of everything we've been through since arriving in Sveti Kotar. It all makes sense now.
How, exactly? Explain it to me. Push away this cloud of mist around my thoughts.
I need help to do that. We have to go back to where it all started yesterday.
Back to that damned house. Why would you want to do that?
Not the house. We have to visit the neighbor, the old woman, Vera Karzam.
Why?
Father kept repeating that she's my mother. He left his family, but he didn't forget my mother's name. I quote, "Your mother Vera, she's an angel. Only she can save your sister from the basement. Mother can help you save her and put an end to our bloodline's curse. Kill the witch, destroy Sekvra."
So this was your plan.
Do you have any better leads? Ideas? Anything?
If that is the truth, and that elderly woman... Wait, you think she's keeping Victoria in her basement? You think she's the witch?
I doubt it. I didn't sense anything evil in that woman. But the way my father...
It actually makes sense. She might be the source of evil, not Nadman. Right under our noses the whole time, we searched for Victoria all over this accursed valley. Only to find her where it all started?
I don't think we'll find her. I think my father gave us something, but don't expect a miracle. Victoria is no longer. Let's go straight to the old woman.
Nikolai.
I gave you so much, and in return, got nothing but death in that mine.
Remember, the truth is always painful. Sometimes even horrible.
Looking at you, I couldn't agree more. Worm.
Prophet? I should contemplate... I have no faith in the outcome.